Man, yesterday was such a great day. It was a really great day. I mean, it's Christmas. How could that not be a bad day? Yeah, I guess my low is it just ended too soon. Then plus, like, I am really sleepy right now. Holy cow. Like, okay, this happens like at 3 o'clock in the morning, but like, I hear like the loudest 3 consecutive beeps like ever. And that shocked and woke me up at like 3 in the morning. So naturally, I'm pretty exhausted. Took me forever to get back out of bed. And yeah, now I'm here. But my high is that I had such a nice day. And I got to see my grandparents and my nephews and my brother and sister-in-law. We all exchanged gifts. We had good food. You know, my mom made prime rib, which is the best holiday centerpiece for any family get-together. I have spoken. I mean, unfortunately, my mom, she's a great cook. This is one of those instances where she kind of messed up. She actually overcooked it a little. The prime rib. I mean, on the one hand, the meat was so tender that the bones are just falling right out, which was great. On the other hand, you know, it therefore tends to be, you know, drier. So, kind of a mixed bag. But it was still very good. And, hey, plus you have leftovers. You know, with lots of gravy. So, I guess tonight I'll probably go over there for leftovers. That'll be a good idea. You make prime rib steak sandwiches. That'd be good. Maybe if my mom made it before she leaves for work today, you know, prime rib hash. You know, make a hash out of the prime rib. That'd be good. So, you know, we got some options. Some really good options. And naturally I look forward to seeing whatever it is. Let's see. What would I say is my act of, oh right. Naturally my act of kindness was I help take care of things. So I help clean everything up, help prepare for everyone coming. But the best act of kindness I did though was because I swear my brother is getting away with murder when it comes to letting my folks watch my nephews. But someone had to take my grandparents home, so I had to do that. So I had to drive all the way to Corning to drop them off at their house. And then, you know, come right back and, you know, enjoy the rest of Christmas. But yeah, this was a pretty darn good Christmas. It was. I mean, for all the flack I gave pretty much the first 2/3 of this whole year, it's pretty nice that from like September onwards, it's been pretty solid overall. And I'm really glad for it. I mean, I guess I am still a little cautious heading into the new year. In less than a week. Yeah, today is the final Monday of 2022. Happy Monday, everyone. But actually, that does remind me, and I'll get to this, and I'll mention it later too. I once saw a post on Facebook that read like, you know, don't say that 2023 is going to be your year. Because a lot of people were saying that about this year, and it wound up not being so good. And yeah, I kind of agree with that. But again, I'll go into more detail on that later. So, honestly, I should just enjoy the remaining days of 2022 for what they are. I mean, my birthday is going to be in a few days, you know. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And speaking of things to look forward to, as well as speaking of the final anything of 2022, there is. Oh, actually, before I get to I was gonna say there is one more One Piece manga chapter, but I think I'll talk about my NFL picks first. So the Bucks won overtime, and the Rams obviously won. The only game I wanted being wrong about was Green Bay and Miami, which I guess Green Bay really wants to make a surge for, one of the last playoff spots. I mean, they have to win out and hope to God that other teams lose. Could Green Bay do it? I don't know. It's possible. But I wouldn't hold out hope. Because I believe they have both Detroit and Minnesota at home. And both of those games are going to be really tough. Because they're both division games. And like Green Bay, they're used to playing in the cold. Because they had to go to Green Bay to play in the cold. So they know what the stakes are. Stakes. Well, I mean, I just said yesterday, what is prime rib than a collection of really good steaks put into one? And that's what I had last night. And it was wonderful. Yep, that happened. So now, as of right now, I'm 10-5 going into tonight, which is between the Chargers and the Colts. Come on, man. Really? Like, the Colts have been terrible ever since Eli left. Yeah, they had a bit of a resurgence with Andrew Luck, but yeah, that front office at Indianapolis is just pathetic. The only reason why the owner of the Colts isn't considered the worst owner in the NFL is because he's not Dan Snyder. I'm picking the Chargers to win today. No questions asked. Plus, I mean, come on. A 33-point lead, and you lose it. What is wrong with you? Okay, so, with all that taken care of, we have one more One Piece Manga chapter of 2022. I can't believe we already made this far. And what's even funnier, this is the 71st manga chapter that's come out since the beginning of 2021. Yeah. So, you think with over 104 weeks, you have a lot more than 71 manga chapters, but no. It's there. I mean, first of all, let's be real here. The pandemic did not do us any favors with that. Not to mention, even without the pandemic, Ichiro Oda needed breaks. Because you do. And I am not kidding. We're not going to get another One Piece manga chapter for another couple weeks. Because, it's a holiday. Oh yeah, Japanese people really take this holiday season pretty seriously. Fun fact, for Christmas dinner in Japan, they have KFC. I go to KFC. Not only do they have KFC, apparently KFC in Japan also makes Christmas cake. I wish I knew about that. Last night for dessert I had a couple frosted cookies and some pumpkin pie. Pie. It was good pumpkin pie. It's a shame I don't have pumpkin pie more often. I mean, it's readily available and you can make it anytime you want, but I don't know. That really should probably be like a New Year's resolution. That's our New Year's resolution for next year. Have more pumpkin pie. I'm obviously joking. I'll get into what my New Year's resolutions are going to be in the coming days. But for now, we have a One Piece manga chapter for you. Well, really, I do, and all I can really do is just show you my reaction. There's no copyright or anything. So with that said, One Piece chapter 1070, the strongest form of humanity. Okay. Looks like Sentomaru's hurt, but it looks like he tried to block Lucci's attack. Although, barely. And it really does appear as if Luffy is completely destroying Lucci. Oh my gosh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, you know when you finish a video game and you have like the stats you have for the final boss, but you're allowed to start the game over with those stats? That's what Luffy versus Lucci is like right now. It's great. Okay, looks like the Seraphim are still giving CP0 some trouble. Good. No! Oh! Wait. The Jinbei Seraph has Senior Pink's power. Frankie's crying Senior Pink's dead? Oh! Oh gosh. I would feel very sad right now if it turns out that Senior Pink is dead. He's not dead though. He's hard-boiled, you know. Okay. Oh, we got some big information here. It would seem that Vegapunk is now talking about how devil fruits work, specifically when it comes to being able to recreate them for his experiments. Okay. Okay. It would seem that Zoan-type devil fruits are easily the most artificially produced. You know, you can make them easy, okay? Okay. It would also seem that, okay, with Paramecias, you need to factor in the lineage factor, like bloodline elements. So, he made green blood. Fascinating. Only Vegapunk, though. But it looks like Logias are very difficult, with the exception of easily Kizaru. But I think that's got to be some sort of special case. The fact that those Seraph are, you know what, I was legit, I did mention this a while back, but the fact that the Seraphs, or Seraphim, have all the abilities of the warlords, as well as the fact they're durable just like the pacifistas, make it even scary about the fact that they all look like children. When Vegapunk says they're the strongest swarm of humanity, hey, work the title into the chapter. He's not kidding. Wait, did Lucci actually just beat... Okay. Okay, it probably looks like as if Lucci probably beat Luffy off screen. I think what happened is... Let me read that here. I don't know. Some people are going to think maybe that's Lucci who got... You see, there's like a huge imprint in the wall of like Luffy going like this or whatever, just like you see in the cartoons. I don't know. I think that might actually be a Lucci though. And he just got out to crack his neck and keep going. And, okay, wow, this really is working on Luffy's imagination. Because a giant Luffy head just pops up and is like, ah, like he's gonna eat Lucci. That's funny. Okay. Where did Luffy get those shades? I like those shades. Okay. Hey, this is a reference to their first fight in Ace Lobby because when Luffy first used Gear Third on him, he started losing consciousness. It looks like he's doing that here too. Okay. That's Luffy, I mean. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. It looks like the Seraphs, specifically the one that looks like Boa Hancock, has a personality. Okay. As well as her Delphi power, which is even scarier. Okay, looks like it got away. Very nice. And Sentomaru is now down. Okay, looks like things started getting a little worse here. Because now CP0 had full control over the Seraphim. Sentomaru is now unconscious. And Kizaru is now heading to Egghead with every battleship they have. Okay. Folks, I think we're about to have our first major battle of the final saga in the coming chapters. Only time will tell how it is. But, yeah. That was it. That was the last chapter of this year. And it's going to be at least another, well, it'll be less than 2 weeks, but still, it'll be, it'll be close to mid-January by the time we get the next one. Crazy, huh? But this is a great chapter. It revealed a lot about devil fruits that no one ever knew. Specifically how Vegapunk has been able to recreate them. It's fun. Seriously, the fight between Luffy versus Lucci, I mean, I probably have been, it's pretty obvious it's probably coming across that, it's been completely one-sided. And it has, but not in a way where, not invested. Because Lucci is getting right back up each and every time. And it's I legit believe Lucci to be a threat. I really do. Partly because of what he did to Sentomaru. But also, it's about Lucci. If there is ever one villain in all of One Piece who will not stop until the job is done, it's him. And that should never be underestimated. I don't find it I definitely don't underestimate it. But yeah, this was it. this was the last One Piece Manga chapter of the year, and, you know, all that's left to do now is, you know, wait for, you know, the next chapter to come out, which will be in 2023. There's going to be a lot of finality in this week, but it should be fun. Although, full disclosure, I legit thought I had the day wrong. Because by the end of this year, I thought it was going to be 1827, but no, it's going to be 1826. I'm on the right track. Today would be 1821. So, I didn't mess anything up. Hooray! I should probably get my day started. I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humble to this video for all you guys watching your today. Hopefully a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to channel, I was going to be here to lend an ammo. Always have your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.